Hiya, my name's Eleanor and welcome to this speed build. This is the first speed build that is ever going up on my channel, and this is my very first attempt ever at a micro home. So that comes with the Tiny Living stuff pack. It's the whole, you select tiny home residential under lot type, and as long as your home has a certain number of tiles or is within a limit of a certain number of tiles, then you get certain benefits like lower bills, better skill gains, stuff like that. The very best tier, the tier 3, is a micro home, and that means you can only have 32 tiles, a maximum of 32 tiles of indoor space. So that's what I'm going with. I've never actually tried to kind of keep myself to these restrictions before, which is kind of cool. So I also wanted to do a little bit more of a challenge by making it for 2 Sims. And the Sims that don't share a double bed, but I actually ended up kind of making it easier for myself because of bunk beds, but you'll see that in a sec. So yeah, I just thought, basically in the legacy that I'm doing, the Whimsy Stories legacy, you need to be in a tiny home for all of your Gen 1 person's life, your founder, and you need a micro home while you're in young adulthood. And we can't afford one right now. We're still homeless. We're still, very much at the start of things. But I thought once we can actually afford one, I'm going to need to know the tips and tricks. I'm going to need to know how to do one properly. So I thought I'd have a little practice and actually try making a micro home. So I used a bunch of stuff from a bunch of different packs. I know that's probably really annoying, but I didn't use any CC. I don't really use build CC. For some reason it seems more inaccessible to me. I don't know why. But yeah, I find if I want to share a build, then it's way easier and better for me to just not use CC, even if I'm using a lot of the packs. So yeah, predominantly I was using things like Tiny Living and the home decor one. I can't remember what it's called now. There's so many. But yeah, we've got some really kind of nice looking stuff here. And what I wanted to get inside the house was a living area, a dining table, a sleeping area, and a bathroom. And I actually had plenty of room to do that. I don't know whether I am just more used to building in small spaces than I thought I was. But honestly, I think it has gone pretty well. You can probably see how completely indecisive that I am. Yeah, I spent the amount of footage that I had was about 2.5 hours, but I was doing other things in the middle of this, so I can guarantee that at least half an hour of that was just me faffing around off camera doing other stuff. So yeah, probably a little less than 2 hours for this, which is still a long time for a build this small, but I'm very perfectionist when it comes to doing builds in The Sims. I also like detailing stuff. I like adding lots of little details, and I just was getting distracted throughout the whole thing by my phone or the cat or other things that were happening in my house. So yeah, I hope you don't get too annoyed by me placing things and switching them out and switching out colours, and you think that something's done and then I come back to it 10 minutes later and change it because I decide I don't like it. Yeah, I hope you can put up with that. So the interior of the house is kind of done in terms of furniture. Actually, I'm going to add some decorations obviously, but I'm now doing the exterior with all of the fun stuff we've got out here. I always want to add a little bit of personality into builds when I make them, so I wanted these people who live here to kind of have some identity, and I decided that one of them really likes sports and the other one really likes gardening. So those are the 2 hobby things that I tried to kind of focus on. I also added a car. You can see I was quite proud of the dirt tracks leading up to it. It makes it look like it kind of drove onto the sand. I liked that. Back here is where I'm doing, you can see the basketball area, and there's a punching bag, and I think I end up putting a weight set there. I have a kind of solar array in the back because I thought, it's in Oasis Springs, it's this really sunny area, so why not have a few solar panels to kind of make the best of that. Yeah, I also had the bonfire. Because I'm from England, so it doesn't really get hot here. I'd assume even in a desert place, it gets really cold at night, right? So if you're going to be out at night, then you'd still want like a bonfire, I think, something kind of warm. Then I realised that we kind of needed some way to get in. So I sorted out this nice little stony pathway up towards the house. Sims don't necessarily use it, but it looks cute. And then I thought, okay, I should probably add in some palm trees here, make it kind of fit in with the rest of the neighbourhood, and just add a little bit more going on around the lot, because actually the house itself is so small tiles wise that you kind of have to have some busyness around it, otherwise it just looks like this big empty lot, even though I think this is only a 30 by 20. I have tried to play test this. I kind of checked the main furniture items and made sure things could be used. So the grill can be used, bonfire can be used, everything in the house can be used. If you guys have any issues, if you find anything wrong with it, then please let me know and I'll try to solve it. But honestly, this is up on the gallery, and I'd really love if you guys wanted to use it in some way. Like I said, it's all game content. There is some packs used, but a lot of it is very exchangeable stuff. There might be one or two things, there's the water balloon thing from Seasons, so if you don't have Seasons, then that probably wouldn't matter too much. Or the grill's quite a nice special thing, but again, you can switch it out for any other grill if you like. This is where I'm adding in some kind of stuff, filling out a little bit that back area with some more sports stuff. I really wanted to actually have some things for the Sims to do. I didn't want it to just be a place to live. So you can see I've got the planters around to do some planting. The solar panels will be good for handiness as well and for cleaning. Then you've got sports stuff, you've got a basketball net, and you've got a bonfire to hang out at, and then that little kind of party area. You've even got there's a bar out front, if you can see when we end up going back over there. What I'm watching while I'm recording this is very laggy. It's pretty much a PowerPoint slideshow, so I hope that you can kind of understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm just decorating the outside area here. There's little flip-flop lights that I never get to use. And then I thought, okay, let's jazz up the inside a little bit. Swap out the lights for something a bit more cool, other than just those the little saucer lights that I like to use while I'm decorating, just so I can see everything. And then I struggled for a weirdly long time trying to find a plant to put in this corner. But eventually I picked one that doesn't stick out the front. And then I realised that we didn't actually have a dresser. And I saw that little space in the bathroom, and I thought, we can put the dresser in the bathroom. That makes sense. It could go there. Especially perhaps if it's two best friends and they don't want to change in front of each other or something. I kind of imagine girls in this house. I don't know, it feels kind of feminine to me, but again, it doesn't matter. You can put whoever you want in here. I did put some kind of makeup clutter on the top of the dresser. I love that clutter set from high school years, I think it is. Yeah, high school years. That pack came with some of the best build and buy stuff for a long time. I really, really enjoy it. I use it a lot. I'm doing another build at the moment, which is kind of an Art Deco style thing. And I'm using a lot of the beds from high school years, because obviously they fit so perfectly in with that kind of Art Deco style. Oh, I love that little toaster clock as well. So pretty much just finishing up some stuff around here. You can see I'm adding that cute little shelf. I think it's from Tiny Living. I absolutely love that shelf. And changing out these paintings for about the third time, because I just couldn't find something that I liked there, but I knew I wanted to do two little paintings there. And I think we may be coming to the end. So I will leave you to have a look at the screenshots in peace. And I hope you really enjoyed this build. As I said, it's up on my gallery, Windleton Falls on Origin. I hope you will come back and have a look at the next one. And if you like this build, maybe I can end up using it for Gabriella in the Whimsy Stories Legacy, if you guys really like it. So yeah, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.